Welcome back to the grind, and for the day 3 mystery branch. Now, this rune, if you have not heard yet, is not a mythic rune, but there are some decent prizes in this branch. So we're going to go through and talk about each of these prizes and whether or not they might be useful for you. Now, for me, initially, I looked at this rune and I thought about, do I want an EXP rune that is a mythic rune? Because I was looking at the color, because mythic runes are expensive to move, and the whole point of EXP rune is that you want to put it on the dragons you're leveling. You don't want to just leave it on one dragon forever, because once it's fully maxed out, then it's useless. But then I realized it was said legendary, and when I purchased it to test it out, it actually became a legendary rune in color as well. And then I decided to max it out to see what it would be like, and others were also showing this on the forums, but it's 100% EXP bonus and 2% attack, which is a nice little addition. Now, the thing to consider is if it was a mythic rune, it would cost 100 chisels to remove, while as a legendary rune, it's only going to cost 35 chisels to remove, which is much more realistic for moving it from dragon to dragon. So personally, I find that during breeding events, it's sometimes difficult to find the time to grind out a full dragon and sometimes multiple dragons during a breeding event to get them to breedable so you can continue breeding. So I feel like this is going to be worthwhile for me, and that's why I purchased it. The next prize is the chisels. You can get 100 chisels for 500 sigils. Now, this is hard to really compare the value because you currently cannot obtain chisels by any other resource, and the only way to get them is through the prize milestones in PvP events. So some people don't have very many, while others may have more than they need and actually don't need more. But if you are somebody who has a lot of runes that you would like to remove, but you don't have enough chisels to do it, and you have extra sigils to make that happen, this would be a good investment. I have about 900 chisels, and I might purchase a couple of these because in the future, I don't know if it will be easy to obtain them. And in the future, I know I'm going to want to move runes around, but I don't know how many chisels I'll have at the time. Because I currently have extra sigils and I know that I'm still going to be able to get a mythic, I've decided that I'll probably purchase a couple of them. I don't know if I'll get all of them though. So for you, if you have more sigils than you need to either get your mythic, or if you know you're not getting your mythic and you're just working on finishing one branch, then it might be worthwhile for you to get those chisels as well. Now, the inner fires is a bit of a challenging one to compare as well, because you basically just get them from gold chests, and the amount of rubies that these sigils equate to is not enough to get this number of inner fires from gold chests. So this is another situation where you have to decide, do you have the extra sigils to make this happen, and do you need the inner fires that badly? Keep in mind there are still 2 more days of mystery branches and we don't know what the prizes will be. So if you're unsure if you'll have enough extra sigils and you're not in dire need of these inner fires, it might be better to pass on them. I'm going to pass on them because I have plenty of inner fires, and so I don't think I need to make this investment. The next is the rubies, and these are, in my opinion, a must buy, because at the end of the season, if you don't have any other need for the rubies, you can spend those rubies on super sigil chests and get back more sigils in return. So in fact, if you are somebody who is not sure if you're going to be able to get enough sigils this season for your mythic, I would definitely spend sigils on these rubies if you have them available, because at the end of the season, you can convert them back into sigils and actually end up with more. So the final thing is the dragon attack boosts, and I really don't think these are worth it, so I wouldn't really consider it. I hope this was helpful as well. Keep an eye out for tomorrow's video if you are interested, and we'll see you in the next video.